to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Goff on first down.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. That's taken on the 25. An excellent return that time, 26 yards, and the Bears take over. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first and goal, Howard. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Rudolph. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now T.J. Yeldon. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Play action. Here's Goff. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Rudolph now on second down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number two. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Good!
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Detroit! Gun!
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They pitch out to Howard. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. A give to Howard. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 1st down, it's gone. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cameron Jordan getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Go! 76, tell him. 76, set.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone, and they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the 50, it's Rudolph. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On first down, they run with Howard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first, they go right back to Howard. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On the toss play, Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now Goff, looking long for Thomas. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Goff. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
12.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
17. 5. 12.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, gone. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right, and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Maverick. 12. Twos. Go.
On first and 10, Goff. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go. Maverick.
From the red zone now, Goff. Flush to his right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jaguars are back within a score.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. So we've reached... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So after the penalty, here's second and 3.
Over!
They run with Howard, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Watching now, Barney!
Running with Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Leopard! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance of it.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they're printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Now he's flushed out left. Now the ball comes loose. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun. Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. It's taken to the 26. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
17, 17, 11, 11.
Goff now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kyle Van Noy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get... One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. The Bears on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They toss left to Howard. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. This is Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal. Now Cohen, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
His kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He's going to fire one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. And they'll go with the ground attack here. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a first and 10. And they get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a give to Yeldon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go. 5. Maverick. Hard ball. Let's go. 12. Let's go. Now let's go.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Being chased, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
DC.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time.
I let my birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. Late at